the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Foster in at the point guard position. And for New Orleans, we've got Barnes, also Charles Bassey out there, and it's Flanders in at the 2. Grant, we're still early on in this new season. I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones, but you find your flow again eventually.
Now here's Wembanyama. Here's Foster. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Scotty Barnes on the receiving end of that one.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Here's Flanders. Here's King. It's hauled in by Foster. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and coach's words were, Ant is so special, you have to guard him with the numbers. Back over to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Pass to Marks. Just 5 on the clock. Here's King. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
Now here's Wembanyama. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And let's not ignore his impact at the other end. 4 blocks on the night. That's what you call sending a message defensively.
Barnes, it's good.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Flanders.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And we check out the power rankings with plenty of time left in the season. So much could be different by the end of the year. You look at the Bulls, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
You know, right now for the Pelicans, they're in the lower end of the rankings and headed down. Not the position you want to find yourself in. Now we'll see if they can stabilize in the coming games.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Here's King. Pass to Marks. Fires the 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, B.A., one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Marks. He came away with 14 points in his last game.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Down low. Here's Edwards. Nails the baby hook. Edwards got his second bucket on the night.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
And that misses. That would have put him up. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Foster. Wembanyama screen to the paint. Tipped. now New Orleans on the break. Here's King. Barnes passes to King. Here's Flanders. Up and in on the layup.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Back to Edwards. Now here's Wembanyama, defended by Bassi. Edwards for 3. Barnes with the rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating. What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Prosper. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Marks. Here's Flanders, guarded by Edwards. Flanders passes to Barnes. Shot clock at 3. Here's King. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Takes it inside. Foster. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Here's Flanders. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Now here's McDaniels. Wembanyama, high post. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Does he even have to jump? Do we have a vertical on Vic?
Flanders passes to King. Here's Blackman. Lets a 3 fly. Connects from downtown.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Edwards. 29 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
Here's Edwards. Count it. Edwards got 6.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Peters. Here's Flanders. The 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's King. Coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. Kamara, that's good.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to Prosper. They set the pick. To the inside. Wembanyama, no good.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's King. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Both good from the line that time.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Now Edwards. He has 6. Pass to Trent. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Edwards to end the run. Rebounded by Kamara. The Pelicans lead by 6. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an elite. Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
Oh my, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Both teams gave all they had, but only one could come away satisfied.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Edwards. Puts one up from 19. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American? Pelicans trail by 5. Scotty Barnes is out there with Henderson. And it's Marks in at shooting guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Shots good by Henderson.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
Trent outside. Pass to Wembanyama from behind the arc. It's hauled in by New Orleans. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the score.
Snatched away. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Henderson. Rebounded by Malawach. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Wembanyama. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Trent outside. Misses the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Henderson. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Right wing. Here's King. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Trent outside. To end the drought. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Outside Barnes. Lets it go from deep. Barnes drills the triple.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Trent from long range gets the 3 to fall. Trent's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Anthony Edwards just checked in for Minnesota. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Pelicans.
They haven't really looked to make use of the corner 3 shot, but give credit to the defense for working hard to prevent them from finding airspace to let it fly from there.
Pass to Henderson. Here's Marks. Fires the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Trent. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Edwards. With the fadeaway. No good there. Here's King. Guarded by Edwards. Marks passes to Barnes. Here's King. 6 points for him. And again, New Orleans no good.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Pass to Malawatch. Now Trent. Here's the pick. The three. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, that's his third three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
Barnes with a screen on Edwards. Here's Marks. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Pass to Malawatch. Wembanyama against Barnes. Wembanyama, pass to Flores. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And here's Edwards outside. The Pelicans pull it in.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Here's King. They set a pick. New Orleans needs to get off a shot.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Wembanyama, screen on Barnes. Trent, the pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, effortless inside.
Well, how do you stop Wembanyama in the paint? His size and touch make it so simple for him.
Henderson outside. Pass to Marks. Stolen. Trent for 3. And King pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 6. Henderson outside. Jacks up with 3. Rebounded by Malawatch. Malawatch has got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards with it. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Wembanyama. Inside. Malawatch. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. And now it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's Marks. Launches it. And again, New Orleans no good.
Familiar results for him. He can't hit anything to God.
Flores, good.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. Pass to Marks. Here's King. 6 points for him. Henderson for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Malawatch has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Edwards. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Marks. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Timberwolves lead by 12.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And Chris bench wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And one key to quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant? A big-time effort for Gary Trent Jr., providing a lot of energy for Minnesota. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the New Orleans Pelicans. Does this game remind you of anything?
Yeah, Shaq against a dictionary. This guy comes up with his own fake words all the time.
They are fake, Kenny. You just don't have a degree from Shaq University.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's not a real school.
And clearly this is not real analysis. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves the team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys, in a good way.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in the energy level, the activity level. They've been a step ahead the whole way.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. One guy who's been getting it done is Gary Trent.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Prosper in at the 4. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, the Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Guys?
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Offensive rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Edwards taking on all comers.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Out to the wing. Here's Flanders. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Edwards, that's good.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Pass to Marks. There's the 3. Hits the three-pointer. Marks has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Prosper. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's Foster. 6 points for him. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
Barnes, it's good.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Yes, it's good. He has 6.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And it's King missing.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Well, on top of all the length and skill and athleticism, Wembanyama has a strong work ethic and a great attitude.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
New Orleans shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Puts up a 3. And King pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 16. On the take, and a two-handed jam!
Woo-wee! Big finish, big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
The 3 from Wembanyama. Kept alive by Minnesota. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clear. nearly got fouled on that shot.
Well, look, Edwards doesn't back down from anyone. He embraces getting physical on the way out.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage. It makes him that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation for the defense.
And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. Here's King, and he drops in the layup off the glass. King's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Wembanyama. Gets the 14-footer to fall. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
Outside for Henderson. Here's King. 15 points in the game. Ellis right side. 6 to shoot. Pass to Peters. The 3 ball. They get the rebound. King. Up top, Ellis. Here's King. Inside. Here's Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's King. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
From the arc. Peters grabs a miss. Peters has got 4 rebounds now.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Pass to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Henderson for 3. Edwards pulls it in. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama won't be denied.
Well, you know, for such a big guy, Wembanyama has excellent body control.
Here's King. 18 points for him. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Foster. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And Edwards the bucket on the assist by McDaniels. And that's now 22 points for Anthony Edwards. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Trent's checked in, so Minnesota with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Edwards. 4-3. Pelicans cleared away.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
And here's Ellis. The 3 is up. On target from range. Ellis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Minnesota leading by 16. Here's Edwards. And the layup is good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's King. He's got 18. Henderson outside. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Malowich.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's King. Ellis outside. Let's go with a three. Counted from distance. Ellis has got 6 in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Henderson against Wembanyama. Good, and that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Henderson with a screen on Edwards. Ellis on the wing, takes the three, and the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Edwards, a pass to Trent. And Keon Ellis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pelicans trail by 19. We've got Henderson, and it's Garrett in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And the basket by Blackman.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Trent on the wing. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. What do you expect to see from Gary Trent Jr. on any given night, Coach?
Well, look, B.A., you're going to get a combination of good shooting, soft touch in close, and he can go vertical. He makes some spectacular plays.
Henderson with a screen on Trent. To the inside. Shot's good by Henderson.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Minnesota leading by 16. And here's Tucker. Pass to Trent. This one for 3. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. Woo, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Wembanyama against Henderson. Wembanyama, pass to Trent. 5 on the clock. From the wing, the rebound by Blackman.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Trent. Defense is right there. Tucker, the pass to Trent. Here's Malowich. Trent outside. 3-pointer. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Well, look, he's got range. You can't give him any space out there.
King. It's blocked. Left side, Tucker. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. We'll try to make it a 3-point play. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Tucker. Pelicans trail by 18. Out to the right wing. The shot by Marks, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. To the paint. Here's Malowich. And good. Off the lead pass that time.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Pass to Henderson to halt the run. He buries it from 3. Henderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. They get it back. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. King, the pass to Henderson. Here's Blackman. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Malowicz is the Timberwolves lead by 19. And here's Edwards outside. Garrett grabs a miss.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Henderson with a screen on Edwards. Knocked away. It's stolen by Trent. Here's Flores, defended by Henderson. Down low. And Trent the bucket on the assist by Edwards. Trent's got 9 points here in the second half. Henderson with a screen on Edwards. King, the pass to Henderson. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead it to the score.
And here comes the break. Here's Garrett, and he hammers it home to polish off the break.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
It's stolen by Henderson. Pass to King. To the inside. Here's Marks. Garrett passes to Henderson. Here's King. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's the 3. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Yeah, on any given night, this is what Wembanyama is capable of. He can put on a one-man show.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.